High Purpose Ones, you are tuned into Millennial for Christ. Michaela Speaks and Covered by Three, where I encourage you to walk in faith, wisdom, and purpose. And today, as always, you are truly in for a treat. But first off, let's get right inside prayer. Today I am coming from Genesis chapter 30 and verse 26. And it says, "And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." Let me say that one more time. "And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." I'm also coming from Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 1. And it says, "A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and love and favor rather than silver and gold." Today's topic is the importance of your name. Amen. The importance of your name. My. The importance of a name, my Lord. So today I was sitting here seeking the Lord, asking him, what do you want me to talk about this Monday? And he said, go to Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 1. And I said, okay, Lord. And I've already read what it says about your reputation. And I just didn't feel settled there. So I stayed in God's presence for about another hour or so. And I was like, okay, God, this is a little more to this. It's something you want me to add to it. So as I was in the presence of God, he brought Jacob before me, which I read about in Genesis. And so Jacob was a man that had been a schemer and a cheater and a liar and all the above his entire life. And, just doing all the wrong things. Okay. He had a very bad reputation. And one day everything just kind of hit the fan, and he decided to leave from his father-in-law and to go to his brother Esau. In this process, he separated himself from his family. And so on his journey to this new destination, which was, he was going to face a lot of problems going there, but on the way there, God came to him in the form of a man, and he wrestled with him all night long. So much so, he wrestled with him so hard that he broke his hip in the process. He broke his hip in the process, you all. I'm talking about permanent damage. But Jacob said, I'm not gonna let go until you bless me. He got into a desperate situation. He finally decided to release his will, and he surrendered it all to God. He realized that he could no longer do things in his strength because it really wasn't working anyway. He was lying and scheming and not doing things the right way. But now he gave it over to God. God took full control of his life. And in that process, God changed his name to Israel. So he went from Jacob, the liar, the cheater, the schemer, to Israel. Mighty man, mighty warrior, most of all, a man dependent on God. That's where the true power lies, in God, knowing the authority that you have in him, not in self, not in this flesh. Amen. And so now, what does that have to do? Name. The importance of a name. What is your reputation? It's your name. What do people know when they hear your name? What do people see about you when you come on the scene? What kind of lifestyle are you living? Are you living a life dependent on God, or are you dependent on yourself? How about when you have a good name? That means that you have let God give you a name, and that's child of God. That's redeemed. That's renewed. Amen. That's your name when you come into Christ and to knowing who he is. Amen. And you release all your power and all that you know, and you give it all to him, and you let him empower you, and you let him come in and do a work through you, and others can see it. And so Jacob, he had wrestled, but when he came in contact with God, he realized he was not strong enough to wrestle God. Nothing is greater than God. This is a man that had got by with doing things for many years, but even he had his day and time with God. And, we are all born into this world as sinners. And until we allow God to come in and cleanse us, we will remain that way. And so you got to come to a point. You got to come to the end of your road. You got to get desperate and let God fill you with his power, with his spirit. Let him work on you truly from the inside out. And watch the blessings that will flow as well. When Jacob did this, he blessed his future family with land and property and financial blessings. So what you are doing is setting a foundation for your future and your future family and future generations to come. Yes, money can come to you now as well when you give it to God. But it's not even all about that. Because that's the thing. When you have a good name, when you are a child of God, because that's what it is, he is the owner of everything. And his favor will overshadow you. It will overtake you. You will see the abundance in your life. And I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking about favor in your health, favor in your mind. Some people just need peace of mind. Some people don't even have money struggles. Favor in your family. Family members being saved. Lives being touched. My God, true peace, joy, and happiness. That's the power of having a good name. Some things riches can't buy. But if you have the name child of God, you have the most powerful name that it is to have. Amen. Let God change your name. Realize how important your name and your reputation is. Amen. Oh my God, it's powerful. But I love you all. God bless you. And have a marvelous, marvelous Monday.